Good one in store this afternoon. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has a set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Made it on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On the handoff, Henderson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Byron Murphy getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And he has a big sigh of relief there, Mike. I mean, that was a very fortunate bounce because he definitely did not get all of that.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
On play action, here's Darnold. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barnard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This field pretty slick now. That picked up only about 3 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Wright, Smith, and Jigba has it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They run with Walker. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4. Darnold to throw. His throw left side is complete. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
And This is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll run it on first down, Charbonnet. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. Humphrey, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's not going to get away. They found right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
On play action, here's May. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go set.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Go set.
Charbonnet is trying to pull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good strength, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's downfield. He's got Hooper, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Austin Hooper was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt.
For the Patriots.
Play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Side.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Side. Side.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing is May. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Henderson. A short game down to the 7.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Now, May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
he's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Patriots are out in front. It is 10-8. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. Darnold to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Forced out wide. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. for Seattle. 39 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moved.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up the first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Up brings it in left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 8-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Christian Gonzalez.
Here we go, set. Set.
Here's Darnold again. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 10-8 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Walker. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will up the lead to 5.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing now is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New England.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
his throw. It's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a... gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's in. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Borregales now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Pats will up it to a 2-point lead.
Seahawks 15. Chris Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Your body is at it. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
Operating from the gun is Darnold. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. Either way, that offense takes...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
We're going to sack.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
We're going to sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll rotate Kupp. And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is caught. The fake spike works for a touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Darnold. In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is completed to Kupp. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Darnold to the air once more. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw again is Darnold. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team. Automatic 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. May going to look to throw. He's going to air this one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He's going to dive on another deep ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Moving to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's